Hi, friends. It's Miss Joyce, and we are getting ready to work on our letter I project. It's a craft we're going to make, and actually, it's going to be an insect. Insect. And so, your teacher will have given you a piece of paper. The paper says I is for insect. It's big. You're going to glue your insect on this piece of paper. Okay, so everyone has a big piece of paper, and then you have three shapes. You have a circle. I also have another shape that's oval, but you might have a square. And then we have a rectangle. A rectangle. The circle is the head of the insect. Remember, insects are bugs, and bugs have 6 legs. So your bug is going to have a circle head. It's going to have a square thorax. That's part of his body. And he's going to have a rectangle abdomen. That's a tummy. All right. So we have a head, a thorax, which is like the chest, and the abdomen, which is like his tummy. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. All right. And remember, you guys might have the song to remember it by. So we are going to get started, and we are going to cut our shapes. Is everybody ready? We're going to cut our shapes. Let's start with the head. Remember, you're going to have your scissors. You're going to hold your paper, and you're going to move your scissors from the outside to the black line. Okay. Oh, I reached the black line, and now I'm going to open and close. Let's also talk about your scissors. Your thumb goes in the tiny top hole, and your fingers go in the bottom big hole. Tiny on top, big on bottom. 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 This is the way to hold your scissors. All right, friends. So we've got our thumb in the tiny part and our fingers in the big bottom part of the scissors. And we're going to take our scissors and go from the outside to the black line. Stay on the black. It's our track. Stay on the track. It is black. Stay on the track. It is black. Stay on the track. It is black. Okay? So you just cut the circle out. You stayed on the train track. The train track is the black line. And you just keep reminding yourself as you cut that you're going to stay on that black line. Right? So we have our head. Your thorax is square. Okay? So you're going to cut on the black line. Cut. You're going to cut on the black line. You've got your thorax. So you've got a head, that's a round circle. Your thorax, that is a square. And the last piece that you want to cut is your tummy, the abdomen. And that's a rectangle. So let me start my scissors on the outside of the rectangle, the outside of the paper, and I'm going to move my scissors and cut to the black line. Stay on the track. And then turn your paper. It is black. Stay on the track. And turn my paper. When you get to a corner, you need to turn your paper. Stay on the track. It is black. Stay on the track. Turn my paper. It is black. Stay on the track. It is black. All right, so now you have 3 shapes. You have a round circle, a square chest or thorax, and a rectangle abdomen. That's what an insect looks like. So now we're going to take our glue, take the lid off, and you should see your glue sticking out. If you don't see it sticking out, turn the bottom so your glue can go down or up. You want it to come up just a little bit, friends, so that you can put glue. So you're going to take your glue, you're going to press hard and go round and round and round on the circle, and you're going to glue the head at the top of your paper. So your paper will look like this. Put glue on the head and then put your head on the paper. So you've got your head. Now we're ready for our thorax. It's your square. Take your square and put glue on the back of the square. Miss Joyce is taking the square. I'm putting glue. I'm going round and round, spreading the glue all around the square. And now I'm going to press it down. Now I have 2 shapes on the paper, the head and the thorax. Okay. Next, I'm ready to take my abdomen, the tummy part of the bug, and I'm going to spread glue. I'm going to put it down on my table here. Let's see if you can see. We're going to press really hard to make sure I can see that glue on my paper. All right. Now I'm going to take that rectangle and I'm going to put it. I have my 3 parts. All right, the next thing that you will need is a marker or a crayon, because we're going to make some straight lines. We need 2 lines for the antenna. We need 6 lines for the legs, 3 on this side, 3 on this side. So let's get started. Let's take our lid off, and we are going to make a straight line. There's one straight line. It's an antenna. It goes on the top of his head. There's another straight line. Do your very best. Now let's make 3 legs on this side. 1, 2, 3. Straight lines. Let's make 3 more on the other side. 1, 2, 3. We have an insect. It's got 3 body parts. 1, 2, 3. It has 6 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 2 antennae. 1, 2. The last thing we need, friends, is 2 eyes on the head up here. Let's do 2 eyes. Do you see my 2 eyes? Do you have 2 eyes? 1, 2. You need 2 eyes, 2 antennae, and we need a great big smile. Okay? Great big smile. They have to have a mouth. All right, friends? So that is your insect. I is for insect. You cut your shapes, circle, square, rectangle. You glued the shapes onto the paper, and you drew straight lines, 2 antennae, and 3 legs on one side and 3 legs on the other. Thanks. Great job. Talk to you later. I is for insect.